When you're looking at the promise of God, you do not look at anything else. You don't say, Appa, I'm starving. Let me go the way of the wicked, God will understand. Let me go for the prosperity of the wicked, God will understand. That's not what Isaac did. Isaac obeyed. And this is what happened. Then Isaac sowed in that land. Isaac sowed in famine. That is faith. When God said, I will bless you, Isaac did not sit back and say, Nimengoja, God is blessing me. He took a step of faith and sowed. In that famine of yours, you are looking for that job, naipatikani. Have you taken that step of faith? Have you dropped that CV and said, in Jesus' name, I'm going to get this job? In that economy, when businesses are not doing well, have you left your bed and gone to your kibanda and said, God will provide. God will bless me. Have you taken that step of faith? And look what happened here. This is the most interesting part. Then Isaac sowed in that land and reaped in the same year 100-fold. Isaac sowed and reaped in a famine. Does it make sense? How do you sow and reap in a drought? Hakuna mvua. And you don't do the normal reaping. You reap 100-fold. Kama ulipanda mahindi gunia moja, una reap 100 bags. And the Lord blessed him. Haikuanza na blessing. It does not read, the Lord blessed him, then Isaac sowed in that land and reaped in the year of 100-fold. He first sowed. Then he reaped. Then God blessed him. The 100-fold was not even the blessings zilikuwa zimepangwa, because God had not even said blessings. Sasa the Bible does not record that, and God blessed him before. Hii ilikuwa kionjo because of his faith. Ilikuwa kionjo. The blessings had not started. And then it says, and the Lord blessed him. Then the man began to prosper. He began sasa. After God blessed him, he began sasa to prosper. And continued prospering until he became very prosperous. Faith. Faith. And verse 14 says, for he had possessions of flocks. Now these are the blessings now we are talking about. Over and above the other blessings that would come later. For he had possessions of flocks. During the olden days, riches were defined by what you owned in terms of heads of cattle, sheep, servants. He had possessions of flocks, of herds, and a great number of servants. A great number of servants, I'm thinking of maybe 200, 300 kwenda mbele. And you don't keep servants to sit. You keep servants to do work for you. So the Philistines envied him. Not a Philistine, Philistines envied him. So it means he was so prosperous, more prosperous than any Philistine on their own land. That's the promise of God. All you need to do is to obey. Isaac obeyed. He didn't think twice about it. He didn't look at the circumstances. He didn't look at the setting. He just knew God has promised he will bless me.